How are you going to defend Bo Nix today?
Hey, I've been booed before too, Bo. Hey, it's all in the game. But I will say this, though. Skip, I know you over there itching.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm itching.
He won the game, first of all. So we acting
did.
like he lost the game.
That's about all you can say.
That's
He
it.
won
So we won the game. So then, you know, I talk about the
He
picks.
has been doing that.
The first pick is before the half, 40 seconds left. He throwing something up, trying to make something happen. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? We just trying to make something happen. The second pick hit off a receiver chest. So
No, it was behind him.
it hit off his
Reached it
chest. It
backwards.
hit off a
Am I
receiver
right?
chest.
Yeah, no, and he
quarterback.
double clutched,
Yeah.
and there were two guys over the
Did
top.
it hit off a
and
receiver chest?
It hit off his back hip.
Yeah,
I'm going to say
come on.
his back hip. It was behind him, and you could argue that maybe he was trying to throw the ball to Bryant in front of him as well.
Yeah, that's
So,
what you would say, right?
Yeah.
I would
Hey.
say it hit.
Eye in the sky
it
don't
hit,
lie.
It hit my dog right in his chest, flew up
Okay.
in the air. You know what I'm saying? Oh, whoop-de-doo, bad pick. But I say, look, I look at it like this, right? Start at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You like QBRs, right? I just said, let me go back and look at all the games. Just go check him out, see what he been doing. See if he been playing that bad, right? I said, first game, 16 QBR. I said, all right, that was bad. It's a trash team. We blew them out. He's 16 QBR, we blew them out, right? Then we go to Indy, 75. That ain't bad, right? Solid, a good team, 75, you know what I'm saying? Chargers, 43. That's kind of in the middle, right? Kind of
Below average.
below average, a little below average, 43. Not just terribly bad, though. We should have won that game, right? In my opinion, we should have, maybe not to skip. Bengals, 75. Eagles, 61.
You're skipping over all the trash ones.
No, I'm going in order. I'm going right in order. Jets, 36. That's bad, below average.
Yeah.
That's trash. Giants, Cowboys, 80 plus, 80 plus. You know what I'm saying? Then Texans, 53. That's right below average. Then last night, 27. So I'm like, against the trash teams,
What I'm
he got
seeing
trash
is this.
QBRs. Yeah, that's what I see
Wait,
too. But
where
I
does
see
he-
this too. Look,
Where does he rank overall?
all right, probably like middle of the pack, 20 or
Like
something.
19.
19.
All right, yeah, but
19?
where does the
19.
Broncos rank
Right,
overall?
Sure.
But this is what I'm saying. It's like this, right, Kenzie? Just like you said. But when he like this, it's against the trash teams. When he like this, it's against the good teams, though. You know what I'm
Wait.
saying?
So you're saying the 80 and the 80, the two QBRs he had were against good teams in the Giants and the
That's
Cowboys?
the same
Those
Giants.
are good
It
teams
was-
or defenses?
Giants.
Well, we
yeah.
gotta look where
You're
they
saying the
was
Giants
when we
defense
played
is
them.
a good
No,
defense.
look where they was
At
when
the
we played them.
time,
Not
they
right
was.
now.
Yeah,
look
they
where they
was.
was when we played them. And Indy, that's a good team. Philly, that's a good team. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not arguing those. I'm talking about the two 80s that he had with the Giants
but
and the
look what it
Cowboys
was. That was
defense.
that was
who
a 4-3.
giving
That was
everybody
a 4-3 Giants team. We said Richie was right here on the Giants train. You was on the Giants train. We was in here. The Giants wasn't a super bad team at that time.
Wait, they were not 4-3 at the time.
What was they?
2-4, I think, at the time.
Yeah, they weren't
They were not
4-3.
4-3.
Well, whatever they was. They wasn't just terrible like they is. They haven't won the game since then. You know what I'm saying? That probably started the downfall of their ass right there. My point is, how he play in the fourth quarter, that show you that he raised his play when he has to. His QBR against good teams, that show you that he raised his play when he have to. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, when you got a defense like Bo got, you don't got to come out and be Superman every damn week. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make a mistake in the fourth quarter to lose that game, did he? Did he?
No.
No.
Okay then. All
He
right.
didn't make
You
any
don't
plays,
make
but he
mistakes.
didn't make any mistakes.
When you're playing trash teams, Skip,
Yeah.
you just lean on your defense. You take what they give you. They ain't really give them nothing. They played a nice game on defense. You know what I'm saying? So he raised his play when he has to.
He did make a mistake, but the Raiders missed the field goal. He
Yeah.
did make a mistake in the fourth quarter. You're saying the pick, though, was off, was a tip. You're not putting that on him.
If it hit off somebody's chest, what
Okay.
else do you want, Cody?
All
You
right.
know what I'm saying? How would we look if you throw the ball off somebody's chest and we in here blaming
If
you?
I'm being honest, if I threw that ball right there, first of all, he double clutched. So he knew that it was already muddy. There are two guys over one. Franklin got pushed off of his spot. They're already mixed up on their routes. In that situation on third down, and I know the game's on the line and my defense is playing great, just don't even throw it. Just check the ball down, throw it away, or move on. He tried to, you can even tell that he wasn't ready to throw it. He went, I'm going to force it.
And
He
when he
was
forced it,
late,
what'd he
and
do?
then it was behind him. and
Did
then
it
got
hit
tipped
somebody
up.
in two hands?
Technically, yeah, but,
All right,
but
well,
you
well,
could make
technically,
a
that's all we
better
wanna
throw
go
right
off
there,
is
or
technical.
just not throw it at all. And you can argue, was he throwing it to Bryant or was he throwing it to Franklin? You could argue. You, don't
You
even
can
know who he was
argue
trying to
that.
get
The
ball to.
same reason why that throw was off was the same reason why the Raiders missed the kick. It was windy. It was cold.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Those are all
It was,
the-
yeah.
those are
yeah,
things
but
that-
it's tough throwing in the wind. I'll give you that.
So, the ugly wins is how you win chips. I want to see you in an ugly win versus a comfortable win. If you win a comfortable, you get to the playoffs with no adversity, how I know you could get it done. Now, Bo is not the perfect quarterback. His numbers aren't perfect. But when we need them wins, we got the best record in the AFC West. We got tied for the best record in the AFC, period. What more you want from him?
And he got the best numbers in the fourth quarter. Period. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so explain this to me. If Bo Nix is so great, and if Bo Nix is better than Jaden Daniels, according to you,
Right.
then why are your Super Bowl odds 10th? You are 10th in Super Bowl odds right now.
I don't know.
Why is that?
I have
you have
no
the
idea.
best record in pro football, and your odds are 10th best. Why would that be?
Now,
I
who
just-
making them odds?
Yeah, I just
The
got.
That's who I need to know. Who's
Yeah.
making
I just
them
got
Las
the
Vegas.
underdog.
Who's the odds makers?
I-
Las Vegas?
Yeah.
But what's,
Hey, you
where's,
never know.
where's
And you know
Jaden
they like
Daniels?
big money,
you
so-
know,
Okay, well, he's
man.
been out.
All right, well, that's my whole point, Skip.
Okay.
That's my point. That's why
Okay.
he's better than Jaden Daniels, because he's been out.
Okay, so is he better than Joe Burrow? Because Joe Burrow's been out a whole lot, right?
Well, Joe
So-
Burrow done laid his bed. You know what I'm saying? He done showed us what he could do in the league. You know what I'm saying? Jaden, hey,
Jaden did as a rookie. He
What?
showed you what he could do in the league.
he ain't
Took
showed
a bad
me.
team and took them all the way to the NFC Championship game.
And
beat
Bo took a
Detroit
bad
at home
team
in
to the
a playoff
playoffs
game.
too. Like the NFC Championship or a division or a wild card, that's the same boat to me. You know what I'm saying? Go to the chip, then you show me something.
This Bo's second year, right?
Yeah, get
Yeah.
through that game right there, then you show me something. So they're in the same boat, but you're not available, bro. I told you before, Skip. Only thing I got against Jaden, I would probably pick Jaden over Bo if he wasn't
Probably?
hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, if he wasn't hurt. Yeah, but if you're gonna be hurt here and hurt, bro, I can't.
Okay,
I'm a
but-
GM. I don't want that.
But Jaden played 20 games last year as a rookie, all 20 games.
Right.
And they played 20 because they went all the way to the NFC Championship chip.
But you
right?
know why they called it a sophomore slump? Because they want to see what you do in year two.
Okay.
We
But-
wanna go
but
through that
that's not
rookie year.
performance, that's injury.
But that's part of it.
Okay.
Skip. You don't get no break.
Okay, so he had a sprained knee and he pulled his hamstring and now
Yes,
he's got a
Skip.
dislocated elbow that doesn't require surgery. It's not that big a deal. IR, he could come back this year unless they just say, let's just chuck it until next year.
They need
right?
to.
Okay.
Hey, Skip, that's all part of it, man. You go through that senior year or whatever year, then you go straight into that combine. That circuit is long. It get hard. Your muscle tissues start to wear down, Skip. That make you start to pop a hamstring, hurt a knee.
Happened to you.
Happened
right?
to me. You know what I'm saying? I know
Yeah.
all about it. My sophomore slump, I had 5 picks, but I don't know if I finished the season though.
Shoot,
Okay.
I damn sure didn't finish my season. I broke my foot halfway through my second year. And Cody know, you could play that rookie year. That second year, we licking our chops on defense because we done got a read on you.
Yep.
That first year, we don't know what you're doing. We
That
don't know
book's
your
out.
tendencies. We don't know. That second year, we honed in. Now we're going to see what you do that third year, how you adjust to our adjustments.
Okay.
Like Jaden, he's unfortunate enough to be with the Commanders, right? Bo's in a way better situation in Denver. We've seen what Washington does with quarterbacks, especially young quarterbacks.
Okay. But this is a new regime. This is all new people, new coaching, new
Yeah, the Browns
coordinator.
always have new
Yeah, I
regimes
know.
too, and same result.
But it's just the
Be the
Browns.
city.
Hey, I got
You know
someone
what I'm
else
saying?
who's in Cleveland also
Yeah,
now.
you
to back
feel
me
me?
up.
Like that's what it is.
Some of that.
All right, let me go and then
ahead,
you
Skip,
can go.
please.
Okay, here's why the Denver Broncos are only 10th best in Super Bowl odds. Because your quarterback is 19th in QBR. That's all. They're looking at your quarterback saying, we don't trust him. It looks to me like he's actually having a sophomore slump that you won't acknowledge, because every time I watch, starting with last night, that team they were playing was not very good, and Geno got hurt and did something to his.
It's always something.
It's always something, but he
Right.
pulled his quad. I don't know. The play didn't look that bad, but he's over there on the bike and he's in the tent. But he came back in. Whatever. They're just not very good on offense, so they pose very little threat to your defense. So you have a defense that has a chance to break the all-time sack record, which was 1984 with the Chicago Bears, which was 76. You've got 46, and you got about half a year to go. So Nick Bonito is like from another planet right now. Like he's unblockable.
He is.
But he gets mostly single block because you've got so much else going on that front. So I give you all the above, but can that keep overcoming your quarterback who comes out every night or every day, overamped, frantic, frenetic? I get nervous. I start sweating watching him because I don't know what he's going to do with the football. He might fling it over there.
Right.
He might throw it over there. I don't know. I don't see calm, cool, collected. I don't see poise in the pocket. I see talent. I see athletic ability. He can take off and run. I see a nice arm, maybe not a great arm, but a nice arm. But man, it's hard to trust it when I look at what happened last night. So, Genty, Geno hit him right in the hands. Maybe he didn't see it in the lights, or it came too fast and it pops. He butterfingers it and it pops up to an easy interception. So you get the ball 1st and 10 at their 33, and you go backwards 6 yards and have to punt. That just won't. That's going to come back to bite you against a much better football team. You know it, and I know it. Then you block a punt.
That was all Bo?
What's that?
That was all Bo, though?
Well,
That coach called
he
a
is the
double
quarterback.
pass. We called a double pass. Like,
Okay,
come
all
on,
right.
3rd and
man.
1.
Like, come on, we called
That
a double.
was
Like,
bad.
come on,
That was
don't put it all on Bo now.
That was bad.
The whole,
That
as a
3rd one
unit,
double
they're
pass
struggling.
was
It's
terrible.
not
Maybe
just
that-
all on Bo.
Maybe that shows you what the coach is thinking of the quarterback right now.
Or maybe the back. I would have given the ball to Dobbins, though, and getting a yard.
Me too.
I thought-
That's what I would've did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm told.
Give me
That's
a
what I
yard,
would have
let's
did too.
move
But
on. Yeah.
but
I
go ahead, put it on Bo. Continue.
Okay, but I
Put it on
thought
Bo.
Dobbins ran pretty hard last
He
night.
did. So
He
3rd and 1, I
respected
might
it,
give
you
him
know?
the ball, but go ahead, put it on Bo though.
Harvey's got some.
Okay,
got
We
so-
can put that on Bo.
You block a punt with your face mask. You know, the guy just kind of walks in front of the punt. I don't know what they're doing. They didn't even block him.
Yeah.
So you get the ball 1st and 10 at the 12, at their 12-yard line, and you go backwards 2 yards, and you wind up having to take a 32-yard field goal, which becomes the game winner. Okay, I give you that, but that's all you can cash in. Then, as you point out,
That's it, Skip.
missed 48-yard field goal by the Raiders with 4.5 minutes left, or maybe they're still playing out there. I don't know. And then the Raiders had a touchdown call back because of the offensive pass interference, which I guess it was. It's kind of a ticky-tack call, but you're lucky you got away with that one. And then Genty breaks one for about 30 yards, is only good run of the night, and there's a hold that's off the play by the
always
wideout.
something, boy. I
Okay,
tell
well, I'm
you.
just telling you, that's how
you.
lucky. And then I got to bring this up because you love you some Riley Moss, and to his credit, he got to go on the set last night
Yeah.
post-game
Good.
and do the big interview. That was great exposure for him along with Benito. But my point is, he got smoked by that kid.
Double move.
Yeah, by Dante Thornton, that rookie from
dropped
Tennessee.
it, yeah.
And Geno threw one dime, man. It's just a dime. And it's going to be maybe 1st and goal at the 5. He might have scored. I don't know. And it just goes right through his hands. You're lucky, man.
Super lucky.
Okay, you got
We're just super lucky.
72
The
lucky.
defense, Bo, we ain't got nothing to
And
do
then-
with this 8-2 record. We just
All right.
lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Who is the most penalized team in all of the NFL right now? The whole league.
The Broncos?
The Broncos are the most
Yeah.
penalized team, and especially on offense, they're highly penalized because last night they had 11 total penalties for 98 yards. But the quarterback's shaky. I think the whole offense is shaky because he's a nervous kind of player, high amped, over amped kind of player. And somehow that equates into so many false starts and this is and that's where you're like, sometimes I blame the coach or the coaching staff where you're just not well schooled. You know, you're not focused on the task at hand. But sometimes the quarterback's just a little out of control. He plays-
I just know I just been part of a defense, Bub too.
Yeah.
We've been part of a defense where we was top 5 in the league.
Okay.
And we had a shitty quarterback, and our record didn't show. Our record didn't. We wasn't like Bo. Well, we just wasn't.
Which
lucky.
year?
It was after the Super Bowl.
Oh, the year.
Yeah.
Next year, okay.
I mean, we still had a top 5 defense in
I
the
can't
league.
remember who it was.
It was Trevor Siemian.
Trevor
Siemian,
Siemian.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
okay.
We was 500 at best.
Yeah.
Like we was very trash.
Okay.
So a good defense don't translate to wins all the time.
No,
It's a quarterback-driven league, and I feel like honestly, we like 3 plays away from being 10-0. Like, why is that not the topic of conversation this morning? The Broncos are literally like 3 plays away from being 10-0. Are they not, Cody?
I mean, you could argue they're 3 plays away from being 6-4 too, though.
Yeah.
At the same
Damn,
time,
Cody, you got that
Got a
Cleveland Brown mindset.
positive, man, positive.
You got that Cleveland Brown mindset.
I'm just being
You know what I'm
honest
saying?
right now.
That's that Cleveland Brown in you. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this. I'll say this first, though, to your guys' credit. And one thing, to your point, Skip, that
Yeah.
I do disagree with, that was a pass interference on that touchdown. You can't do that. You want to block
Man,
that. You're
come
not
on.
down
I give you
field.
that.
Look,
No,
Dave,
I
It wasn't
didn't look
offensive
up.
pass interference.
Clear
You
as
can't do
day.
that. But if I would have told you guys that you were 8-2 right now through 10 games, that you're leading the division, and you haven't played your best football yet, you guys would take it, right? Any day of the week. So I'll give you that. But I went back, I watched the film last night, and I went back this morning, I had some time. I went back and watched Bo Nix film again. Skip, you're right on with, wouldn't say shaky or out of control, but a couple things he does that I think is going to hurt him down the line and things that I would like to see him already have improved on going into year 2. The first one is that he's too quick to escape the pocket. There's no rhythm when he gets to the top of his drop. You can already tell when he has a clean pocket, the play hasn't developed yet, he's already looking for a rush lane to step up and take off and run or to escape to his right. That's his thing right now is he'll step up even if there's not a lot of pressure. He likes to escape to the right and then try to throw the ball, and he's missing a lot of those low. You can't keep doing that. The second thing that he does, and I already mentioned this, was some of those double pump throws. He gets to the top of his drop, and he does a couple clutches to where, should I throw it? Should I not? I'm already late. My timing's off. Tells me two things. One is he doesn't trust his receivers going to be where they need to be, and that's tough to fix in season. If you do that consistently outside of Cortland Sutton, he hasn't really had a lot of chemistry with some of these guys, and if he keeps doing that, you can see it lead to an interception. You can see it lead to some of those missed throws. He has guys open, and his timing's been off. The other thing is when he gets to the top of his drop, his footwork is too inconsistent. He does one of two things. The first thing is he gets to the top of his drop, and his feet die. And he doesn't have the torque like Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't have the torque like some of those guys to where his feet can die, and he can still generate velocity. He becomes all arm. And what happens when you become all arm? You start missing high. You start missing low on checkdowns, on quick outs, on short throws. Your feet can't die. You got to keep a strong base and step up. And then the other thing he does, especially when he checks it down, like I mentioned, is he starts to escape right for no reason. He starts falling away and fading away on his throws, and he's just inconsistent with his accuracy. And then the last thing, and the thing that concerns me the most that I saw last night, you can go back and watch a couple plays. There's another one.
Got another one?
There's another one.
Yeah.
And I'll show you a couple plays too if you want me to when we're done.
Yeah, sure.
Is where he is already predetermining, and maybe it was the weather, maybe it was the wind, maybe he's just losing confidence, but he drops back and you can tell that he's predetermining throwing a check down.
Yeah.
He's not even, especially on third and
That's
long.
true.
And there's
I
going to
buy
be
that.
time, Skip,
Yeah.
when they're going to win. I know it's 3rd and 14, we called a play, you got, drop 8, you got double cloud. It's not there. Fine, I know I'm going to let the play develop, let him drop, find my check down. Let's go punt the ball. But there's a couple times on film. There's one in the second quarter where they had double curls, they had flats, they had a mirrored concept, and you can see Bo dropping back, and he's already looking directly at Dobbins to throw the check down. He's not even letting the play develop, and he had the curl to the left wide open. That tells me that he's either losing confidence in himself or he's losing confidence in the play calling. And that's not what you want to see from your quarterback. But then at the end of the day,
And that's him throughout the entire season, or that's just him on Thursday?
that happened a couple times throughout the year. It happened in the first 3
season.
quarters against the Giants. He did it a couple times early in the season. It's been something that's been
So
consistent.
his fourth quarter versus the Giants, you ain't seen him make no third downs, make no throws.
He has. And I'm not saying he does that every time. I'm just saying it's becoming more and more consistent.
I don't think I ever seen a quarterback 8-2 get nitpicked like this though. What is it? Is it because I'm on the internet like pubbing him up that I got the word?
Nope.
I'm sorry, Bo. I'm a go against Bo so I can get the world off of him like that. Is that what it is?
I'll say this. I like Bo Nix. I like him. This is just a brutally
don't.
honest tape breakdown.
you
If I'm a
don't.
coach
No, you don't.
watching film.
You just
I do.
said 17 things he do terrible.
I said 4 things, and I started with, if I told you they're 8-2 and they're not playing their best football yet, you would take
got
it. So I'm
better.
giving them credit. They're winning games despite what he's doing. He's finding a way to get the job done. I'll give him
I've
credit.
never seen it.
But a
I
big
like
part of
that.
that is the defense.
Yeah, I like Bo. He's not perfect. What young quarterback is? But if you say, give me a young quarterback right now, there's not too many guys you're going to take over Bo, right? You're going to take Trevor Lawrence, he's doing the same thing.
No.
He's not young anymore. C.J. Stroud, he does the same thing. So these young quarterbacks, I feel is more of the system that are teaching them to do these things. Hey, you don't find your read, go to the check down, just to keep it safe. And that's kind of what the NFL is. You got these young athletic quarterbacks, they're telling them, use your legs to get out of trouble. It ain't the pocket throwers like we used to seeing, the Bradys, the Mannings, and Roethlisbergers, 250 in the pocket, could take a hit. We don't want these guys to get hurt. They're fragile, they're mobile, get out the pocket, run for the first, or find the check down, find the guy crossing late. Bo does that great, especially in crunch time. That's why we are 8-2.
And it's tough to win. Bo is averaging 6.1.
It ain't too tough. We 8-2. We 8-2.
Consistent.
And that's
Let me
hard to do.
finish.
It's hard to
Let
do.
me finish. It's hard to win when you get to the playoffs, when you get late in the season, when you have to face the Chiefs, and then you have to go and play the Bills, or even if the Ravens get hot. When you play those teams that have powerful offenses in the AFC, it's
Crazy.
Who
tough
got
to keep
powerful
up with
offense in
them.
the AFC?
Huh?
Who has a powerful offense in the AFC right now?
Chiefs? The Bills?
No, I would not call them powerful.
You're saying
They're not powerful right now. They've been powerful. They're not a powerful offense. Mahomes is getting better through the year, but he has been doing everything. this
Everything
year.
you just said, Bo
Trevor,
do.
You don't
Mahomes
think the Colts
do.
are a powerful offense?
the
Everything
Colts
that
are
you just said,
powerful.
Bo do,
They've
Mahomes
been
do the
powerful
same
by
shit.
running the
You're
ball.
Double clutch,
Yeah.
move around, and
They're running the
escape
ball.
real quick. Everything that you just said, Bo do, Mahomes do the same shit. He's just the best at being bad quarterback, right?
It's not. Mahomes does it because the play's not there. Bo's doing it, and my thing is he's predetermining some of these times where
Because
I'm going to
he's
throw the
here
check
too.
out. I don't have confidence. There's guys open, and he's not letting the ball go. When you watch the film last night, there's too many times when you see that.
But
And
I tell you, I said that Thursday. That was probably the worst I've seen, Bo.
Okay.
It wasn't
But what
that
about the games before? I seen him hit on the deep ball. Two explosives is like game winning. Like As far as that, if we
But he also
felt like,
kind of looks like that for 3 quarters a lot of the time.
But there's too many. It's too far and few in between. He's averaging 6.1 yards per attempt. That's 29th in the NFL. He's just.
But I just seen him against Houston throw that bitch downfield about 10 times. I just seen it. I just seen Sutton drop one.
You won by 3. Lucky.
I'm just talking about, he's saying he throw the ball 1.1 yard downfield.
Yeah.
I just seen him throw the bitch downfield against Houston at least 10 times. Did you not see that?
Yeah, no, he
You
did.
can go back on film and watch that.
Hey.
He just pushed it downfield first. Houston hit on 2 deep balls, 2 touchdowns right there. Like,
He missed a good amount too.
He did.
because he threw so
And he missed a good amount of these underneath throws as well.
Yeah, he going.
And look,
he is a second-year guy. He's a sophomore, right?
okay.
He's 8-2. He's not going to be perfect. He got the best fourth quarter numbers of any quarterback right now. Why is they not on TV talking about that shit? Like, why
I mean,
not?
I think it's because of his performance in the first 3 quarters and the totality of work.
It's because it's a stat-driven world. Everybody want to get on Instagram and go to Pro Football and look at his QBR and his QB rankings and his QB. Well, I like to look at the dubs. I like to look at the wins. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that fucking win column looks extraordinary to me.
It does.
Okay, and I like to look at the Super Bowl odds, and I'm going to read them to you in order. Here we go. This is from Las Vegas, the odds makers in Las Vegas. They say Kansas City is first.
Ooh.
As they
Best odds.
should be.
Bills second, Eagles third, Rams fourth. We're going to talk about
Yeah,
the
wow.
Rams in a few minutes.
4th.
Lions fifth. Colts and Packers are tied for 6th. Then we skip to 9th because they're tied. The Ravens are 9th and the Broncos are 10th.
What?
So the Ravens have
They
better
just don't
odds.
like
What?
That's just
Some
saying.
solid
Just
teams
say
in front of
Vegas
us.
don't like them.
What?
Them some
They're
solid
saying
teams.
you have a weak link at quarterback. That's what they're saying. He is your weakest link. Wouldn't you agree?
Hey, say what you want.
Well,
Say what
is
you
that
want.
not
I know.
true?
You can win on defense. You can definitely win on defense. You don't got to have this high-powered, super strong arm, make all the right reads, put the ball where it needs to be to win the Super Bowl.
Let me
You
ask
don't.
you this.
So, time out, real quick thought. Okay, so he's now up to 8 interceptions for the year because he'll throw some dying quail, desperate,
like that,
the end of half things.
Yeah.
So that's tied for 3rd in interceptions. That's how you can't win a chip,
you're right.
Okay,
That's true.
because in the Trent Dilfer, Brad Johnson days, where all-time great defenses carried them to the Super Bowl, they just didn't make any mistakes because
Right.
they're mostly handing it off, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Boom.
The interception is a 40 seconds left in the half. Let me throw this up though.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make something happen. Throw the ball downfield. If y'all pick it, y'all pick it. It's like a punt. Who cares? I got a good
Yeah.
defense. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's trying to make something happen. If you in year 2, I expect you to throw picks. Nobody had nothing to say when Peyton was throwing picks. I actually seen a little thing on Instagram today that showed Peyton first 28 games and Bo Nix first 28 games.
Yeah, well, I mean, Peyton-
and Bo shit really was better than his.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I'm saying?
Peyton was on a bad football team, and he led the league in interceptions.
Well, I know we can't just say the defense make you win games. We done seen plenty defenses, great defenses.
The Browns.
Trash. The Browns, they trash. The Jets, they was trash. Me and Bub been a part of a great defense. We was trash. So the quarterback always has something to do with your wins. We 8-2, man. Hey,
I'll
nitpick
take
all
it.
you want. We'll
take
just
it.
see how this thing unfolds.
All right, I'll
All right.
nitpick one last point.
One more.
He's got one more.
Nitpick all you want.
I'm serious. I sat back at the end of the game and I started thinking, I'm starting to like Jackson Dart more than I like Bo Nix.
Just because you don't care about
Really?
wins.
Seriously.
You just care about QBRs and stats.
I don't know about that.
Dart does have a higher QBR.
does.
Yeah,
He has
that's what,
a higher
that's what you care about. Skip on stats.
does, he
You
does.
want QB ratings and QBRs. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the champions, we don't give a fuck about that, Skip.
Who won the head-to-head?
We don't give a fuck about them stats and all that. We just want to win the
To your
game.
point, I know you're talking QBR. I know Skip's talking playoff odds. I'm talking film, man. I watched the film last night, and I'm not trying to discredit what Bo Nix does. They're 8-2. I get that. But when I watch the film, as if I'm a scout or I'm a coach or I'm an
Right.
offensive coordinator, those are glaring issues that he has to get fixed regardless of your record right now if they want to be legit contenders, not just win some more games. If they want to go win a chip, if they want to go win a Super Bowl with that defense, 10 has to be better on the offensive side of the ball.
All right.
He
Well,
gotta be a little better. He gotta be a little better.
Who don't got, what quarterback don't got to be no better?
But
when
what,
it, like,
what quarterback gonna have us
Patrick
10-0?
Mahomes got to be better than the last game you watched him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what we talking about? Everybody got to be better, bro. Come on, man. Y'all tripping.
All right, Bo, if you're having a bad day, just put a compilation of Aqib's talking
I'm
about
riding
you.
with Bo,
You know,
man.
he
I fuck
loves
with
you.
I respect it.
But the chat has spoken. 65% of the chat says they do not believe in Bo Nix.
They don't
Sorry
got
about
to.
that.
Ain't got no
They
ring.
want to
Chat
Nix.
don't got to, man.
They want to Nix Bo, right?
They
Nix Bo.
not like Dart.
Yeah.
They do like
They like
They
that.
bottom
like,
of the
they
barrel
like the
NFC.
TikTok. They like TikTok Dart. He got
Yeah.
the 2 spats, different spat
chain
pop
on,
on.
mock neck chain.
That's what they like. It's all about
Come on,
flash,
man.
man. We come to do work. Come
All right.
to work to work.
Let's move on to another player, a young player, Ashton Genty. Okay, because I had hoped.